is my first person of the day. Good morning, wherever you're watching from. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Mali against Tunisia. I'm going with Mali. Mali, right? 2-1. Okay.
Morning.
Yeah, tricky time. Yeah. I'm going with DR Congo. Host nation Morocco. Tanzania on Saturday against Tanzania. Mali against Tunisia. I'm going with Mali. Mali, right? 2-1. Okay. South Africa against Cameroon. That's the game. Let's go with Cameroon, I beg. After all, they are our next door neighbor here. Algeria, DR Congo. Match made in. This one is another perfect year. Yeah, tricky time. Yeah. I'm going with DR Congo. Host nation Morocco. Tanzania on Saturday against Tanzania. What is tricky about Morocco against Tanzania? Come on, nothing. Senegal, Sudan. Another one with traffic. For the first time, Super is going to consider. Probably you've not had it anyway. You are hearing it for the first time. Yeah. We don't want to consider. That's another vital. He was formerly the assistant coach between the Fecafoot and the Cameroon's Ministry of Sport. He was reassigned by the Ministry of Sports. I've got a way of turning people's stories. Fecafoot President Samuel Eto'o restored Pago as the coach of Cameroon. Pago then made bold calls, leaving out senior figures like Andre Onana and Vincent Aboubakar. These decisions raised eyebrows, but so far, they seem to be paying off as Cameroon continues to impress at the African Nations Cup in Morocco. Pago is now repaying that faith with results, and Cameroon is playing once again with authority on the continental stage. He was formerly the assistant coach of South Africa Sports. South Africa Sports. South Africa Sports. South Africa were the better team tonight, 100%. Aside, let's leave jokes aside and do some serious analysis here. South Africa had more possession. South Africa had more expected goals. South Africa were the more dominant team over Cameroon. That's all the truth. South Africa did every single thing tonight except to qualify for the quarterfinals. For the quarterfinals.
Doing
I
what?
was waiting for.
But you did not go to
message.
your own.
What?
You were waiting for what?
Yes.
Why?
So that we'll come back together.
What was she doing?
Talking to people.
Is there and they will be talking?
No.
Dabo. Lord Logwe. Is it me that owns it? Ah,
My in-law, welcome, my in-law. Baba yau ba ranar turanci ba, ba zai turanci da kai nan ba.
I've told you not to come my TV. You want to eat it? Sit here. Let me go to the parlor. Oh, Ah, what?
Duk abin da yarinya ta yi kenan. Ki dare kai, kin sai kina yi kamar Bangladesh. My in-law, welcome my in-law. Baba yau ba ranar turanci ba, ba zai turanci da kai nan. Baba ina tuna da kyau ranar da mun zo biya ɗauken yarinyar kan nan, da ni da baba na da son kullum mun sa zuwa gaba. Oya, die to that one, die to that one, die to that one, die to that one. Let that receive again, let that bring up, be bailed. I just got this. Oh, this. 1 minute you have your first date. No. You don't know it yet, but this moment. A penalty was not called in this situation, and it has led to a big controversy. So let's see what happened. Is there a push? Absolutely. But if you look at the attacker's left leg, he lets off the ground to make himself lighter. This is what causes the fall. And this is the biggest reason why I think a penalty was not called. A penalty should be crystal clear. I think that if the referee had called a penalty, I would not expect a VAR intervention. But at the same time, not calling a penalty should not have a VAR intervention either. However, I think it could be considered as a soft penalty, and soft penalties are accepted by VAR. But since the referee did not call a penalty, I don't expect VAR to intervene.
No water.
It's not a crystal clear decision, but no penalty is more appropriate. A penalty was not called in this situation.
Hello.
Football is 90 minutes, anything can happen. So why don't you cook it? Nigeria comes as I think that is more powerful, but we're not gonna be delayed by that. We want to cook it, we want to try to cook it. Football is 90 minutes, anything can happen. So why don't you cook it? I had my first baby at 47, my first baby at 42. We don't know any women over 40 whose children came out with chromosomal abnormalities. None of our friends over 40 who had babies have unhealthy babies of any sort. I had my first. This woman went to a guy. Uncle Vicky, what happened? Hey, yo, bro, have you seen Abubakar pass this place, bro? I don't see Abubakar. What didn't do you? Then, can you imagine? I was fighting with this nigga, and he said that if he gives me one slap, I will see myself in America. I don't understand. You want to make Abubakar slap you? Oh, could I get someone to say back America, America, but I get it back. When I done Abubakar come and slap me, in fact, I will turn the other cheek. Dang. Uncle Vicky, what happened? The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. There is a trending video of a mother getting her 11-year-old daughter ready for burial. I don't know if you guys saw that video. She made that girl's hair, she painted the girl's nails, she dressed her up for her burial, for her funeral. That video really got me teary. And I know that there is no parent that would watch that video and not shed. What's one thing? Morocco won the competition. There was a tender, and there were many other countries. But Let me also make one confession. Yeah, I also need, like I said, I'm really worried about my marital life. I think I can't continue this my lifestyle anymore. Hey, God. Now, as at 2-3 years ago, I made a proposition that I'm going to settle down. Not settle down as per marriage, but settle down as per, I'll be serious with my life. But as per last year. Yeah. And then from last year to this year, I've still been, settled, too many things to do. I'm not ready and everything. Now, I have a lot of proposing candidates for my list. Yes. I think it's time for me to, this is within my mind. I feel like what's in my mind is that it's time for me to, pick and settle down, because the way at which, I'm getting a lot of acquaintances and, I'm sure you guys know what I mean. It's becoming. You don't know what I don't want to say the full things, but. Okay, don't open my door. Let us continue. This thing is hard. You want settle down? You want settle down? Now, the settle down now, you say it's not marriage. So, where's the settle down from? I'm getting there now. I feel like marriage. They come back, he say he's going there, Go where? On his way. I feel like I should make an open proposal for people that are interested in, in what? Starting eggs. Is like living life, and starting relationship with me to, make their propositions. Girlfriend and boyfriend. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying. If that's what you're saying, I need to be direct. Because so many people they watch this video. They won't know what they could talk about. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. And I need to. So how many girls are they in line? There are lots. That's my problem now. There are lots, and I'm having selection issues. Okay, so we understand that there was some reconnaissance done before the strikes. Were we also involved in that, and how so? It's Nigeria that provided the intelligence. I was on the phone yesterday for 19 minutes with Secretary. All right, guys. So combo well arranged. Father, I pray for every student out there. Is in school today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, even next week. Father, I put our journey into your holy hands, Father. Take perfect control in the name of Jesus. I pray for Johnny Mercy, Father, shall be ours in the name of Jesus. Lord, protect us. I pray against bad luck. I will record so many accidents recently. Shall not be our portion in the name of Jesus. As we go, Father, go with us. We'll get to our school, our various destination in the name of Jesus. Shall be well with us, protect us. If I can do that, just start bringing on these. I just do it for fun on the side. What do you do? That's what you have. Malcolm is doing that. They play music as well. No, Beps. Who plays music and I won't even know? They haven't released it proper, but it's out there. It's they made you know a job. If I can do that, just start bringing on these. I just do it for fun on the side. What do you do? That's what you have. Malcolm is doing that. They play music as well. No, Beps. Who plays music and I won't even know? Look behind me right now. You see that they're selling fish. Let me. Very simple. Now, one of our students just sent me this screenshot you are seeing on this There is actually a trend in Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and DR Congo will have to be careful of going into the AFCON games. From the 2021 AFCON, the semi-finals were Burkina Faso, Senegal, Cameroon, and Egypt. All of these four teams did not make the quarterfinals of the next edition in 2023. They were all.
What's up, guys?
You forgot.
So, we have access to the best plantain chips in the world. It doesn't even have a label, but it's the best you will ever eat in your life. I'm not joking. I'll share my information on this. Now, we ordered for 2 packs of this. This is a new one, by the way. But you see this woman? She has finished it. Well, literally, I finished the first one. So I'm labeling the second one as my one, and this is hers. I'm going to hide it in the house. Now she's telling me that no.
Listen, I don't want to ever have anything to do with you again. I hate relationships that were built on lies. You lied to me. You told me you were this, you were that, you're from this. You lied. In fact, let me just tell you something. For this past 5 years, I've never loved you, and I'm never going to love you. Why would I settle for a nobody like you? Get out of my life. There's nothing you say that will make me be
I have
fast.
something to tell you, actually. So yesterday night, I wanted to tell you, but I decided to leave it till today. I just found out that my dad's property, worth $5 million, has been released. And his 2 estates in Ikoyi also have been released, plus the few money he has in random accounts all over the country. But since you want to leave me, it's fine, babe. I'll just confess.
It's a prank.
I'm turning my father's home office into my content creation studio, whether he likes it or not. Because why not? Since I just moved out to my parents' house and I'm yet to find my own space, I just dey try figure out where I can comfortably create my content. Since it don't become mission impossible for me to create content in the main building because of noise, everywhere is just busy and loud. One of the reasons I didn't want to move back home after school to get quiet time for this house and by connection. At this point, it didn't matter I press person neck because I don't die. So for now, I'll be using my dad's office since it's a little far from the main house. I know my dad will be happy I cleaned this office today because from the look of things, it was long overdue. And I cleaned this office today. I just cannot show anything really important because my papa did treat this office like professor's office. If anything miss, I don't enter one chance. I broke my mirror the day I was coming back. I can't even explain how it happened. It was so painful. I would have to manage it for now because I can't create content without the mirror. And the one thing that really stressed me out in this office was deciding which part I would use as my spot to create content because the office has 2 big windows and a lot of light was coming, so it's a bit tricky. If you don't know how to position your camera, you will end up having a bad view. I think I like this particular spot, but then again, the books at my back, oh my god, it's so frustrating. But nothing spoil, I go run now. My content creation class is still starting on the 12th of January. Link to join is in my bio. So I don't know how to edit, I don't know how to create content, I don't know what to create. I am shy, it will not be an excuse this year. I'm turning my father's.
We have to talk about your sister. My sister, her name is Omole Olubamichi, and we slept on the same bed. 5 of us in the same room. But me and my sister, we slept on the same bed since I was a kid. We had that together. We're just 2 girls.
Of you guys hot cakes again.
Yes.
The father inspected his daughter's body every night.
You'll be fashion designer, and you still they wonder how this style is being achieved. Oh yeah, watch this video. After watching this video, you will be happy you did because you'll find out that it's very simple to achieve. Wow, this is beautiful. If fine, I'll be no fine. If fine, Joe.
No fine, John.
Yes, bro. I'm really important here, man. Today is my first day, bro.
Here's a very talked about situation where the referee missed the incident and then went to an on-field review and called a penalty for handball. So let's look at this situation. When you make a handball decision, there are usually several considerations that need to be made. One thing to look at is if the ball is expected. And the answer is, of course, both players can clearly see the ball coming. The defender does a deliberate act with his arm and pushes the player. This is considered a normal football contact, so it's not a penalty for the push. However, when stretching out your arms, you are taking a risk. Another thing to look at is, does the ball change direction before hitting?
Students, I better pass me my cup. I just want to have fun. I know I'm worried too much.
So you're trying to say because I'm sick? And with Kuda Business Perks,
Allow me.
Watching this Cameroon versus South Africa game, all I can think to myself is, this South Africa team is trash, bro. This team is terrible. How did they get here? I mean, how did these guys even get to the semi-final of last AFCON? These guys stink, man. Even in the last AFCON, they stunk. Stunk their way to the semi-finals of the Nigeria.
They stunk.
I don't know how these guys are qualified for the World Cup at the expense of Nigeria. This is a terrible team, man. I've seen
Pella, Pella, we come with.
A year ago, August 2024 to be precise.
Ever faithful, ever sure. For his mercies great and sure. His mercies great. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Achalugo, Mami Lolo. Oh, oh. Do I, 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 Dwayne.
What if I told you that the Nigerian players
This new,
are the favorite to
this
win
new
tomorrow's
banger,
match?
this new video that we did yesterday. It has given me maybe 2 subscribers. 2 subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And they have not even played the match. Oh my god. Or is it the shots? Let me see if it's the shots. No, the shot did not give me any subscriber. Let me see if it's the video. The video, let me see, let me see. Oh, let me tell you about no subscriber. Which one now gave me subscriber? No one gave me. This one no give me subscriber. Which one can't give me subscriber? Which one? One of my videos gave me subscriber. But thank God. I thank God. Who is that? Who is crying? Who is crying now? Hi, Adelson. Hello. Peace and love. Ada Hassan. Adad Awesome. Well done. Well done.
You see these bleaching parts in your pipes? It's actually a sign that your vagina is working well. You get it?
Heart over head.
Jabby so good with that boy. Jabby has finished that boy. Love good with that boy. You understand? So I understand. I know, see, that kind of situation, let me tell you, I've been in that situation before. Love na bad thing, Love. Love na bad thing. Love na bad. I dash one girl now, Range Rover, because of love. Tabi.
Seriously, on Jennifer Gets Weight Loss Surgery, guys, we were on a liquid and puree diet for 2 weeks. So now fly with me to Turkey to get my gastric sleeve. I was already dreading a 12-hour trip on a...
So you do not have to be a content creator before your Facebook page gets monetized. Yes. Facebook
Receive the grace, receive the grace, receive the grace, receive the grace, receive it. I will not say anything to the media. I plan to play Chukwueze in midfield, and I plan to play Fisan Bashiru in midfield, and I plan to play Masewinger. I will play 2 strikers but no wingers, and make the 2 strikers play midfield. I will not say anything to the media. I plan to play Chukwueze in midfield. 1+1 is 2.
Jesus joy. Let us welcome the ministry of Pastor.
Are you ready? Boy, Merry Christmas. Why?
If you are a coach, they can imagine the day they see you again.